party, yeah, we finna have a time. Hold up, looking at it sideways, but they don't know us. Don't need no extra people, no, we turning up regardless. Got my gang with me, yeah, we came to have a party. She said,
hello, it's me. Hold on, I look kind of tea right now, hold on. Anyways, so we're at my vanity. This is gonna be a back to school makeup routine. So I remember being a freshman, you know, and not knowing how to do my makeup in any way, shape, or form. So I was low-key just going to school with my face painted but looking insane, and I don't want y'all to have to go through that. So basically this video is going to be a little back to school makeup tutorial for the girls who want to try learning how to do makeup, or if you just want makeup inspo, this is also the video for that. I was gonna say, like, let me go live while I do my makeup tut and then I can get some little gifts in, but no, my phone's about to die, so cut that idea out. Make sure y'all go grab y'all brushes, y'all popcorn, y'all whatever, and let's get started. First thing I want to start off saying is none of these products are expensive. I think everything's pretty drugstore, pretty cost friendly, because this is for high schoolers, so I want to make it accessible to high schoolers. I'm not whipping out no Fenty on y'all, I swear. So I already started with gelled down eyebrows. I don't do my eyebrows because I already have thick eyebrows, but if you do your eyebrows, I would suggest watching another video on that if you don't know how, or if you do know how, then just do your eyebrows. We always start with a primed face. Some people don't use primer, some people just use moisturizer. I have primer on already because I was testing out a primer before I started the video, and so I'm not gonna put it on twice, but just know I have primer on. I'm not gonna go into details on the products that I use in this video because this is more of a tutorial, not a what I use. I think any like drugstore products that match your shade should be able to do the same thing that I'm doing. The first thing I'm gonna do is grab some foundation and I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. 3 pumps should be good. Then I'm gonna take a concealer that is a lot lighter than me, that I would normally use to like for my under eyes or to correct dark spots, something like that, and I just put it right next to it, right? I'm gonna grab a round face brush, mix those two together, make sure it's your shade. So the foundation goes all over our face, all over the face, every single part of your face, foundation's gonna go. I recommend doing your edges before you put the foundation on, because if you try to do your edges after, you're just gonna get foundation all in them and it's gonna look really crazy and not good. Make sure you get the foundation under your chin. You're gonna get the eyelids like that. We don't want to smother our eyelids in foundation because it doesn't look natural at all. I accidentally spilled all the water in my Stanley, so we had to take a break for a couple seconds. But it's going great, guys. How are you? We're gonna take concealer right below the eyes, make like yup, and then come down with it a little bit. Fill this in a little bit, but really make sure you come out here, okay? You want to be kind of heavy with the products, I'm not gonna lie. That's something that I learned the older I got, that being lightweight with the products, it doesn't look as good and it doesn't blend as well. You're gonna do just a tiny bit on the chin right here. You're gonna do a little bit right here. I like to blend that part with the Beauty Blender because you can really get up in the corners. Alright, y'all see that? Just a reminder, this is supposed to give like chill everyday makeup. This is not supposed to give birthday makeup or full face. I'm gonna set under my eyes like this, and you're gonna try to make it look. You want to set everywhere that you put the concealer. So right under your eyes, up to your temples. Some advice that I'm going to give y'all, some big sister advice that I'm going to give y'all is, if you know that you start to get oily in certain places on your face, or you sweat in certain places on your face, make sure you're really focusing on how you're setting those areas of your face. And you don't want to put makeup on and not set those areas of your face, because it will look crazy in a couple of hours when your face starts to develop that oil. It will look crazy. Not even a couple of hours, maybe like an hour. Your face will look crazy. I promise you it will. It's happened to me way too many times before I realized that I'm not putting, I would put the base on. I put the foundation, the concealer, the whatever the fuck else, and then it would look cute. I'd take my little pictures with it. I'd think I'm doing good, and then later in the day I'd look in the mirror, or I'd look in a picture that somebody took of me, and I'd be like, oh my god, what is wrong with my face? Because right here on my face, the sides of my nose get so oily. So what I'd advise y'all to do is, if you know that about yourself, if you wanna really focus on those areas, really set those areas with the setting powder. This is the half caked setting powder. It's not the only setting powder I use. I do use a couple of them. I also like the air spun one, and I have this one right here under me, but I don't feel like flipping it over to see the name. I'm kind of gatekeeping it. Also, you don't want your makeup to give cakey. You want to be able to still smile without creases showing up in your makeup, you know? The audience that's watching this, like, y'all are probably in high school, so you probably don't even have facial wrinkles, but still, if you go like this and you have too much foundation on, you'll crease. This is a process that the girls call baking. So baking is basically, you put the setting powder on, you wait a couple minutes and do a couple other things, and then you take the setting powder off. I personally never understood why we're supposed to leave it on for a couple minutes, but after I started doing it, I started realizing that it was the way to go, you know? So I've already had lip gloss on from the very start of this video, and I am not planning to do a lip combo, but if I was doing a lip combo, what I would do is use a liner. I would just line the top, the bottom, a little bit on the sides, you know what I'm saying? Really make it cute. But I already have lip gloss on, and I just feel like it's not necessary right now, so I'm not going to. While my makeup is baking, this is a time that I also like to put mascara on. Usually I have lash clusters on, but I'm taking a break from lash clusters right now because I could notice my lashes getting a little bit thinner, and I wasn't messing with that because I naturally have nice lashes, but God, I should have never been introduced to clusters in freshman year. Freshman year will really change you as a person. And something I'd say is, don't completely change yourself freshman year, because it's so hard to go back. Like, it's actually so hard to go back. I usually use a tubing mascara. This is not a tubing mascara. It's the Bare Minerals Maximus mascara. And I do my bottom lashes because I do want to give Kim K. Alright, we're all done with mascara. As y'all can see, we got a little bit on our eyelid, but that's okay because I'm gonna tell y'all how to take that off. So if you get a little bit of mascara on some skin that you don't want to have mascara on, this is what you're gonna do, okay? I'm cleaning the setting powder off this brush. You're gonna dabble some setting powder on the brush, a little detail brush. You're gonna pat that mascara real quick. Let's get some setting powder on her. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna take a spoolie. This is the one I used to do my eyebrows, and you're just gonna rub where the mascara is, and it comes right off. See, this is a little sample lip thing. I have like a bunch of these from Halloween, and I like to use them to get the foundation and concealer from off the sides of my mouth, so let's do that. Cute. So now that it's been like 5 minutes, it's safe to take the setting powder off. So I'm going to just lightly, gently brush it in the direction that I did my makeup. You don't want to be pulling the concealer over here because that's going to look a mess. Remember, never pull your makeup in the opposite way that you did it, or it will look insane. What is that? Is that an eyelash? Why are my eyelashes that long? I pulled it out. Did y'all see how long that lash was? Absolutely not. We're not doing that today. And there's more of them. I'm not pulling this all out. Something we have to be very careful about. Either we can stop here, or we can put some blush on. In this video, we're gonna put some blush on. I'm gonna teach y'all how to be careful when you put some blush on, because some of y'all just be, oh my gosh. The new blush blindness epidemic that I've been seeing on TikTok, on Pinterest, on everything. Lord, guys, what are we doing here? What I personally do is I take this brush that I dedicated to blush, and I swipe down the middle of both because I'm indecisive, right? So I swipe down the middle of both, maybe like 3 times. I go to my hand. See how potent that is? We don't want that at all. We're gonna mix it in with the foundation that's already on our hand. Just mix her in. Mix her in until she's an even shade. Then that's gonna be on the brush. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna smile, and you're gonna hit the spots that stick out the most. That's how you apply blush. Because if you were blushing in real life, those are the spots that would light up red. The apples of the cheeks, and then you go up from there. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, I need a little bit more. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like nothing on here. 5. We don't want to do too much blush because it's hard to get it off. Now once you do that, if you look and it looks like you need more, that's when it's okay to add a little bit more. But that's like the staple, because you don't want to add too much in the very beginning. You can't take blush off unless you completely redo your entire face of makeup. So that's why we be really careful when we add blush. We're gonna put a tiny bit at the bottom of our nose. Tiny bit at the bottom of her chin. Just wait till you see just a tiny bit of pink. That's enough. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, clock. So this is the time where you make 1 out of 3 decisions. Either you're done with the makeup now, you put the setting spray on now, or you go ahead and add some highlighter to the insides of the eyes. Be careful with that. This isn't 2020. The nose, right above the lip, the arches of the eyebrows. I'm not doing that because I prefer how I look without highlighter. Or if you want to, you can add some fake freckles. Make sure that if you add fake freckles that you're adding them to your forehead as well. Freckles don't look real unless they're also on your forehead, okay? You want them on your nose, your cheeks, and your forehead. Even put them on your, I mean, I don't know if makeup freckles look good on the chin, but just don't just put them on your cheeks because it looks really bad. I'm serious. Remember how in the very beginning of the video it didn't match me at all? And like now, like I'm looking at my body, I'm looking at my face, it still doesn't completely match, but it looks better, you know? Now I'm gonna spray some setting spray. I like to spray it up in the air and then just, because that's just what makes sense to me. Give your setting spray a couple seconds to dry and girl, you are good. Let me take some pictures so y'all can see. Just in case my camera isn't doing me any justice right now, let me take some selfies. Oh yeah, you're taking it, honey. You're taking it, honey. If you made it all the way here, comment, what should y'all comment? Comment the word pink. Pink's my favorite color. As you can see, everything in my room is pink. Comment the word pink. And if you made sure to like, subscribe, and hit the post notifications, go ahead and comment the word lip gloss. Yep. Alright y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.